It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Charlotte as the Hornets go up against the Toronto Raptors. For Toronto, they split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. Al Jefferson played for several teams in his NBA career, but no matter what uniform he has on, he is a load, a real handful, Kenny.
Well, he could shoot the mid-range, Ernie, and that's probably his biggest asset. And, then he could take you down on the block. That's probably one of his bread-and-butter moves. I like his jump hook, though, because when he goes to that, it creates space in the lane and allows guys to offensive rebound as well.
My nickname for him is Baby Fundamentals, has tremendous feet work in the post. And Ernie, believe it or not, he has a deceptive quickness to get a shot up before the defense sets up.
Great footwork, too.
Yeah. Do you have a nickname for everybody?
Right.
What's Ernie's nickname?
What's my nickname?
The Godfather of television.
I like that.
That does it for us.
You've been around a long time, Ernie.
Thank you for tuning in.
You're a friend of mine, Ernie.
See you later.
It's an Eastern Conference matchup as the Toronto Raptors come into town for this one. Right now, the Hornets are back in town for just one game and looking to play well for their home fans. And, of course, Kyle Lowry. Since he's out of the picture, the team will have to fill his shoes.
Well, Kevin, no question it's a risky deal to make because you can sometimes sour your fans when you do that. I mean, trading one of the most popular players on the team is always high risk, no matter what you get in return.
Yeah, but it's a trade that I'm sure a lot of fans will second guess. Clearly a bold move, but as a GM, these are the things that are supposed to happen. You're going to bring scrutiny, and you just have to wait and see how this plays out. You have to focus on the big picture and what's going to be best for your organization moving forward.
We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for Toronto right now, we've got Rose, Arthur out there with Jonas Valanciunas, then it's LeBron James. Here's Arthur. It's rebounded by Jefferson. Last outing for Charlotte was a loss to the Rockets in Houston.
And it's a tough game to lose. I mean, they actually put up a pretty solid effort, I thought. But when you're battling for a road win, even when you play hard, nothing's guaranteed.
Well, Greg, I think you've got to try to convert the positives. Take them into the momentum of your next game and use them for momentum. And then take what you did well and double down the efforts here tonight.
Now here's LeBron following the miss by Freak. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Rose kicks to James. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the evening. Free throw good, LeBron. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Charlotte. Second free throw, no good. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. Here's Rose. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Now here's Freak. 26 points for him last game against the Rockets in Houston. It's good from long range. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him what their focal point would be defensively, and he said that Al Jefferson is at the top of their scouting report. With his smooth, low-post repertoire and mid-range shooting touch, he can put up points in a hurry. He said they'll try to steer him to his left hand as much as possible and just hope for the best. Kevin, will see if they can force him into a tough night.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And Zeller kicks to Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 6. Jeffries dishes to Jefferson. That drops.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
It's stolen. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Freak with the ball. Rose with the rebound. Toronto trailing. LeBron left side. Down low. Markov. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And the Hornets with possession here. From 11 feet away, Arthur grabs the board.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And it's Rose penetrating, and it's sent back by Jeffries. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. LeBron with it, and Zeller picks him up defensively. LeBron outside, to the inside, and stolen by Zeller. Caldwell Pope passes to Jeffries. He kicks to Jefferson. And that one's good. Jefferson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Screened by Valanciunas. LeBron drives in.
Over the last month, let's see how the Hornets performed, Kevin, in the NBA stats. First in field goal percentage. First in fewest turnovers per game. And they're number 1 in opponent scoring. They don't allow teams to get into a rhythm offensively, and thus they're able to hold those points down.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
And both free throws good for LeBron. For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Jeffries kicks to Kaminsky. Now the dish to Jeffries. Shot on the wing. Toronto grabs the miss. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And then in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
And here are the Hornets now. The Raptors knocking down the tray. Here's Looney. Plays it up and banks it in.
You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
1:22 left to play in the first. The pass to Ariza. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Jeffries. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. While we can, let's get a quick check of our 2K leaderboard for a glimpse at one of the NBA's most elite groups. The top three-point shooting wingman in the league. You take a look at Ross. He's absolutely deadly from outside.
I mean, his range is about as long as it gets. I mean, you'd better have someone on him as soon as he crosses half court, or he just might drop a bomb on you.
You got to keep his airspace limited, right up in it. There have been a lot of great bombers, a small forward over the years, and with that percentage of his, he's right up there with him.
He hits both from the stripe. 1:11 left here in the first quarter. James outside. Ross on the wing. Kicks to Ariza. Uncovered. Jeffries with the rebound. Charlotte in the lead. From the arc. It's hauled in by LeBron.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Here's Mobley. It's deflected. And a fast break now for the Hornets. It's tipped and stolen by James. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. There's the three. Knocked away. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now the Raptors moving it up. Ross leading the charge. LeBron outside. One second left. No good on that last second attempt there. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Hornets lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And certainly an intriguing matchup tonight. Let's hear from Trevor Ariza on his team's mentality coming in. Ariza might as well be describing his own game, Clark. Scrappy, ready to play, ready for anything, ready to claw to get that win.
Well, you know he does.
On the floor now for Charlotte. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Arthur. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then it's LeBron James. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Raptors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
Looney's checked in for Cody Zeller. And it's tied up with that one. Well, the Hornets shooting 43% from the field. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Rockets had a huge game. He dropped in 26 points, and he was just about on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as sinking his free throws. It was the kind of game that coaches love because he was a big factor in every play, it seemed.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well. Seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
Inside. That's good from Jefferson on the assist by Freak. Jeffrey's got 3 assists tonight.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
Freak. That's his first personal foul.
.157 left to play in the first half. LeBron James on the wing. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Golden State. Arthur, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Jeffries dishes to Jefferson. It's stolen by Rose. Now here's Rose, the fast break opportunity. Oh, wow.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Jefferson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Al Jefferson doing all sorts of things. 13 points, and he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
And you've got to take care of business at the free throw line, not just getting there, but converting.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Toronto, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. Screen by Valanciunas. The drive by James. And the wide open shot from Rose. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
And they will call over the back on the play.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
And that one falls for Looney. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Poked away. Arthur passes to Rose. There's the pick. He dishes it to Arthur. No good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down. Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
Toronto shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Wow. Wow. If I were a coach, I could just only shake my head. They have been absolutely awful from the line this quarter. Not a typical trip to the line for him there. He had been knocking them down today.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. It's Charlotte. They lead by a bucket. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. A solid and competitive first half of basketball. LeBron, how do you feel about the team and its performance tonight?
We're doing a good job. We're on the road. You know, our shooters, we missed a couple at the end. I wish we would have went in, but they're going to continue to shoot. But it's going to be a big second half for us. So we got to continue to play like we did in the first half.
Continuity is key, LeBron. Thank you. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Doris, much of...
Go off when I enter the building.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. What can you say? Al Jefferson, impressive effort here today.
And the approach of that first half was an aggressive one. Take it to the teeth of the defense, put them on the heels, and you're either going to score or get to the line.
And mostly he's been getting to the line, guys. I mean, he has the free throw total to show for it, as well as the bumps and bruises.
Zeller and Jefferson are inside. Then it's Freak, and it's Ball in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
And a moment now to check out some of the numbers for Rose. 10th in steals, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And talk about highway robbery. I mean, jumping the passing lane, snatching away your dribble. He'll take it from you. I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Jeffries, good.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
James kicks to Rose. Back to LeBron. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 5th assist in this one. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
And, guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. LeBron outside. Feeds it to Valanciunas. And it's Rose penetrating. The layup missed. Charlotte in the lead. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And Freak throws it down hard.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Here's James, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there. This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Markov, guarded by Jeffries, lays it up and banks it in. 6 points for him.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Ball, the pass to Jefferson, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
Freak with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Pass to Simon. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Right side Jefferson. Rose with the ball. He's got 6. And the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Some changes for Toronto. Reza comes in for Jarrell Arthur. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Rose. And the Raptors with the ball. Trailing by 2. Ross for 3. Zeller grabs the board. For Charlotte, they've gotten 4 of the first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Toronto shooting a hot 57% from the field in the 3rd. Valanciunas sets a screen for Ross. High, arcing shot, and the layup is up and in.
Terrence Ross.
Ross has got 7 points in the game.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
The feed to Jeffries. And stolen by Ariza. And here's Valanciunas. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And Toronto making a change here. Freak with it. He's picked up by Ariza. Rojo. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Hornets lead by 2.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assist. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Ross dishes to LeBron for the lead. Good. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, each side having a tough time staying in front.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Passes it to Looney, out left to the wing. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. Caldwell Pope's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. James outside, fires for 3. That's good.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Pass to Kaminsky. Dishes to Jeffries. Here's Rojo. Again, the Hornets score. The Raptors have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the 3rd. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And the Hornets making a change here. 40 seconds left to play here in the third. Now, Freak. He has 6. Kaminsky kicks to Jeffries. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
And Toronto making a change here. Rose is checked in. And both free throws good from Freak. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. They set the pick. A floater. Hornets with the rebound. To the middle. There's the dish to Caldwell Pope. Jeffries the pass to Caldwell Pope. The 3. And that one's good. Looney's got 10 points in the game. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Hornets lead by 6. 2K Sports back in a moment here at the Time Warner Cable Arena in Charlotte. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Switch here. Valanciunas is checked in. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Raptors trail by 12. So for Toronto right now, they've got Terrence Ross. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Garrett in at the 4. Here's Rose. Ross on the wing. And again, Toronto no up.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. Valanciunas in the high post. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Jefferson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
There's the pass to Jeffries. No good on the 3.
Oh, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
Ross, that's good.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Get the ball inside.
Simon, the pass to Jeffries. Ross with the steal. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Kicks to Rose. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Here's Jefferson. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Jefferson's got 22.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Rose double team. Ross kicks to Rose. Here's the screen. No good off the pick.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Here's Simon. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And the Hornets lead by 10.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor now.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hi, Kevin. Jason Kidd was just going over the plan with his team. He talked about their problems at the free throw line, but tried not to make too big a deal out of it. He said, listen, if we keep getting to the line, the ball will start going through the net. The important thing is keep getting there. Maybe that'll take a little pressure off them, guys.
Hornets leading by 10. Feeds it to Jeffries. Puts up a three. That's good.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
The Raptors shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Rose, good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Charlotte has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Here's the break. Here's Markov. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 9 assists now tonight. The Hornets have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. And oh, here we go. Rose, nobody back. And he gets it to go. Rose has got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist. Check out the game for free. He has 11 points, and the assist numbers, tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
Kevin, right now, they're doing a good job at the line. They're hovering around 83, 84, 85% from the stripe. That's good stuff. I mean, that's well done.
.112 left to play here in the fourth. James wide open. The shot, no good. And the Hornets now going the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Jeffries. Arthur grabs the board.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much. Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
And it's the Hornets ball. 7-point differential. Ball, the pass to Jeffries. From the left block, he sends it through.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
LeBron dishes to Valanciunas. The layup off target. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
You're exactly right. I mean, take care of the ball, work the clock. It's a wrap.
Yep, nice game.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
Zeller against LeBron. He feeds it to Arthur. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's on Al Jefferson.
That's his first personal foul at the line for the Hornets. Durant Arthur.
It's the first, and that brings them to within 10. And so it's Charlotte with the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, thank you. I'm here with Al Jefferson, and Al, obviously this team got clicking all night. How does it feel to be playing like this?
It felt good, man. I think we still could have did a better job on the defensive end. We kind of let them go back and forth with us in the first half, but I guess when it was time to get some stops, we did.
Al, thank you. Kevin, always looking for more. Back to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Al Jefferson. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
Well, we know Al Jefferson, a.k.a. Baby Fundamentals, can be a nightmare to deal with on the low block. He proved that again tonight. And as a pick-and-roll partner, he's about the best there is. He's nearly impossible to handle when he's on his game.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Orlando Magic playing against the Charlotte Hornets. And for Charlotte, we've kind of waited and waited for this team to come together and start producing, but it just hasn't happened. And now we've gotten pretty deep into the season, so time's not on their side. And as we reach the midway point, Kenny, still a lot of games left on the schedule. How do players cope with the wear and tear their bodies go through?
Well, a lot of times when you're mentally or physically tired, you know, you could sit there and all of a sudden you misquote things, you missay things here on the analyst desk. On the basketball court, that's turnovers, that's missing assignments, missing rebounds. Same thing. Like, I know this is our, 82nd game this year. You're starting to feel a little bit. That's how those guys feel.
I didn't know the midpoint was the 82nd game. But anyway, injuries start to take a toll.
No, but we've done 82nd 2 games. Doesn't mean the teams.
We've done a lot of games in our role here in the
right. We get 2 games a night, remember?
On the set.
Yeah, anyway, I was saying the injuries, they start to take a toll. Not just the big ones, the little ones. Type of injuries I hate are the freak injuries. One time, Ernie, I was walking with my shoes off, stubbed my toe.
That's called barefoot.
That's a freak injury. Stubbed my toe, is out for 6 weeks. So you got to get rest, eat well.
Well, if you kick a brick wall, that's not a.
And man up.
Yeah, maybe you should. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The Hornets coming to an Eastern Conference contest in this game. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And back in action is Kemba Walker. They're more than happy. He is suited up and ready to go.
Yeah, and the fans have been waiting for this moment for a while. I'll bet they're going to let him know how happy they are to have him back on the court. He's worked extremely hard to return to the lineup as quickly as possible. I know he's been waiting for this day, too.
You're right, and you have to be impressed with the way they played while he was out. I mean, give them credit. They dug deep, and they found a way to keep winning games.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Zeller and Jefferson are inside. Then it's Freak, and it's Ball in at the point. For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
Orlando shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
He's perfect from the line this time. And here are the Hornets now. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
Guys, they split the season series, and, you know, there's always randomness to this game. The unpredictability of it. You win some, you lose some, but they certainly want to impose their talent level tonight.
And it's the Hornets with the ball, following the score by Aaron Gordon. Deflects the pass, stolen by Gordon. Oladipo with the ball, out defended by Freak. And Oladipo, here we go, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket, and don't let them set up the defense.
Magic have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Plays it in without an inch of room around him. Oladipo's got 6.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Passes it to Simon. Now the feed to Jeffries. The shot is off. Great D that time from Payton. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Now here's Payton. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. He dishes it to Vucevic.
4 of 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
No luck. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
A nice shot by Zeller.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
So it's Orlando now. After the basket by Charlotte. Here's Payton. Jefferson with the rebound.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thank you, Kevin. The Magic head coach and I had a chance to talk just for a bit. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup. Their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll look to play up defensively. As usual, their length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Okay, thank you, Doris. And the defensive approach, guys, how do you think that'll play out here?
You know, sounds like they'd like to keep this a low-scoring affair. This could be one of those grind-it-out kind of games.
And I'm sure that would suit them just fine. It may not be what the fans want to see or hear, but a win is a win. Come on now. A W is a W, and that's what you're playing for.
Harris is checked in for Orlando. Jeremy Lin comes in for Elfrid Payton. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Cody Zeller. Lock at 6. Here's Lynn. Not enough on that one as it misses.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Match up. Match up.
Here's Lynn taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Picked by Vucevic. Lynn kicks to Vucevic. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. 4-point game. Dishes it to Jeffries. Soft touch off the glass. Jeffries got his second basket.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Magic leading by 6. Harris and Gordon, the athletic forward pair. Gary Neal is out there with Jeremy Lin. And it's Len in at the 5. That's is out there for Orlando.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Walker goes in. And it comes off the front of the rim. And a wide open look for Lin. And again, it's Orlando converting. Hornets trail by 10. And Walker kicks to Jeffries. Kaminsky dishes to Jeffries.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
Orlando making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Len. Oladipo comes in for Gary Neal. And it's Payton in for Jeremy Lin. And both free throws good from Freak. The Magic shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Oladipo outside. Kicks it to Payton. They set the screen. Terrific design on the pick flick. And he lays it in. Payton's got the lead up to 10 now for the Magic. Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded. Shot off the pick. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
My goodness. How about the degree of difficulty on that shot?
When you're hot, you're hot. And he is absolutely scorching.
Now here's Oladipo. 6 points for him. Payton passes to Vucevic. And Jefferson sends it down. Out of bounds, Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. Torres checked in for Harris. And the Hornets making a change here. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Clock is at 3. Oladipo. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Hornets trail by 8. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Raptors made a big difference. He finished with 15 points and really orchestrated the offense as well as he piled up the assist totals. This was a big win for him and his team as they snap a losing streak with that win, guys.
Thanks, Doris. He had a heck of an outing that night, GA.
Yeah, he really did, Kevin. I mean, a very professional performance. Played hard every single second he was on the court.
Guys, that's what we expect from him, and he rarely lets us down, and he certainly didn't let us down that night.
And here is Payton, following the three-pointer by Freak. Payton kicks to Oladipo. No luck. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Their shooting percentage in that game was ridiculous. I mean, they created a lot of good looks for themselves, and you could see they were in rhythm and just continued to knock them down.
And guys, I thought the key was simply getting that ball side to side, reversing it, keeping pressure on the defense. That really opened up the court for them, and I think that's why they got so many good shots.
And a wide open look for Freak. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Magic leading by 7. Oladipo goes in. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. It's simple. Throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
Tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
So it's the Hornets now. They trail by 9 points. Zeller, a screen on Oladipo. Puts up the baby hook. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Orlando.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And he sinks the second.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's starting to pay dividends. They've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it in this second.
Over the last month, let's see how the Hornets performed, Kevin, in the NBA stats. First in field goal percentage. First in fewest turnovers per game. And they're number 1 in opponent scoring. They don't allow teams to get into a rhythm offensively, and thus they're able to hold those points down.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Here's Jeffries, and that one is hammered home.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Here's Payton. After the basket by Charlotte, here's Vucevic. Score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Now here's Freak. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Toronto. He kicks it to Zeller. Charlotte needs to get a shot off. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. And there's the call on Cody Zeller. That is his first foul of the game. And Orlando making a change here. Mahimi's checked in. The Hornets also with a sub. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Oladipo left side. That one a little long. Hornets trail by 10. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Freak. Averaging 23 points per game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
Now here's Lynn. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. He feeds it to Neal. There's the pick. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Neal's got his 2nd bucket.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Walker against Lynn. In the corner, Neal with it. That's tipped. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. It's stolen.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire.
Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Len with a screen on Walker. Outside, Lynn feeds it to Neal. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Lets it go from 14.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
And so that's the end of the first half. Magic lead by 10. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Some ground for you to make up, no doubt, here in the first half. What are the areas you need to improve on to get back even with them?
I think we just need to step our energy level up a little bit. We seem to be moving around like we were playing underwater in that first half. Second half, we need to come out with more urgency.
Good luck in the second half. Kevin, a visibly frustrated young man.
All right, Dort. Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
Here's who Scott Skiles is starting the second half with. Zeller and Jefferson are inside. Then it's Freak, and it's Ball in at the 1. It's stolen by Oladipo. Pass to Payton. Picked by Vucevic. Payton drives in. It's deflected. Here's Oladipo. Here's Vucevic. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Vucevic has got the lead up to 12 now for the Magic. Hornets shooting well. They're at 45%. To the inside. And they're on the break. Payton kicks to Oladipo. Here's Gordon. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Gordon's got 6. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. To the paint. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. The Hornets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good from Freak. Magic leading by 12. Picked by Vucevic. Payton drives in, and Oladipo has it in the corner. That's good, and it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And we're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
And a quick look now at the NBA scoring leaders. 5th on the list, Freak.
You know what, Kevin? If you can put up big numbers every game, you put your team in excellent position to win. There's no question about that. A guy like this is definitely one of the keys to having a successful offense.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. You look at Orlando. They were hoping to get off to a better start to the season. Things are still early, so they still may have a chance. And, of course, Charlotte, right on their heels as they've got the next best record.
And checking out Charlotte, it's been a disastrous start to the season for them. They can't buy a win.
Yeah, and you know what? For a team that's desperately trying to get things turned around, this kind of start makes the job almost impossible.
Hornets trail by 12. To the right side. Lots of room. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Payton outside. Pick by Vucevic. Off the pick. Up again. Throws it down with the quick putback jam. And the Magic lead by 12.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Zeller, a screen on Oladipo. It's hauled in by Gordon.
I tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Payton passes to Torres. That's a 2 from Gordon. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's the dish to Jeffries. And stolen by Gordon. And they're pushing it up. Here's Oladipo. Jeffries with the rebound.
Move it!
Hornets trail by 12. Ball, the pass to Jeffries. Right wing. Jefferson dishes to Jeffries. And stolen by Gordon. And now Oladipo pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
But they recover it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. Tobias Harris is checked in for Orlando. Jeremy Lin comes in for Elfrid Payton. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Jeffries. Orlando grabs the miss.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense. Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
The pass to Ball. Kaminsky kicks to Jeffries. Pass to Kaminsky. Some nice passing here by Charlotte. Screen by Jefferson. 5 to shoot. Ball, the pass to Jeffries. Connects on the 17-footer. Jeffries got 26. Magic leading by 12. Passes it to Torres. The feed now to Oladipo. Picked by Vucevic. Lin, that's a 2-pointer. And he gets the shot to Ball after coming off the pick. Lin's got 6 points.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Harris and Gordon, the athletic forward pair. Jeremy Lin is out there with Gary Neal. And it's Lin in at the 5, home in the paint. That's who's out there for Orlando.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And here is Lin following the 3-pointer by Freak. Here's Neal, guarded by Jeffries. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Vucevic checked in for Alex Len. And it's Payton in for Gary Neal. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Orlando.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
And Orlando making a change here. Oladipo's checked in. Jefferson's checked in for Charlotte. Zeller not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
And stolen by Zeller. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Down low, here's Jeffries. Orlando grabs the miss. Vucevic has got his fourth rebound in this one. Now here's Payton looking for Harris. He gets it there. That's good.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Hornets trail by 15. Inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And that's 31 points for Freak.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Pick by Vucevic. The wide open look here for Oladipo. No good on the three. Hornets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. And it's the Magic with the ball. After the basket by Charlotte.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Ball, the pass to Jeffries. Picked by Zeller. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Freak. He's got 33 points, and he's drained 3 three-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
Torres checked in for Orlando. And both free throws good from Freak.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Now here's Payton. Picked by Vucevic. Payton left side. It's deflected. It's stolen by Jefferson. Out to the right wing. There's the pass to Ball. Takes a 3. And that one's good.
And all of a sudden, the shots now falling in bunches. The complexion of this game has completely changed.
Yeah, and that was the only thing that could have brought him back in this game. Everything had to start dropping. And boy, have they gotten on a roll.
And so here's Orlando. Following the 3 by Charlotte. Intercepted. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Orlando grabs the miss. 17 points was their biggest margin. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
First personal foul. At the line, shooting 2.
That's good from Oladipo. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And here's Charlotte. They're on a 14-6 run. Ball, the pass to Simon. Looking for Jefferson. He gets it there. And the shot is good.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
And that one misses. Orlando leading by 7. Here's Payton. He dishes it to Vucevic. Shot from 12. Zeller grabs the board. Charlotte's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Simon. Rebound by the Magic. Payton's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Zeller grabs the board.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim. Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Now Payton back to Oladipo. To the middle. Here's Vucevic.
Looking at the numbers for Vucevic, he has 12 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And he is unable to get the second one. And it's the Hornets ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Simon, the quick look, no good that time. Magic leading by 8. Oladipo outside. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Payton drives in. Gordon dishes to Vucevic. Clock at 6. Once again off the mark, Orlando. It's tipped. It's stolen by Vucevic. Pass to Torres. Payton outside. Oladipo outside. Vucevic setting the pick for Oladipo to the inside. And the shot is good. And the Magic lead by 10.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
On offense, here are the Magic. Dishes it to Payton. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubt that they'd come out on top.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Nick, a terrific team win and certainly a great performance for you. Does it ever surprise you that you're able to contribute in so many ways to the team's success in a game like this?
I mean, I wouldn't say it surprised me. I always knew I could play at this level, but I just play hard. Just play hard and get things happen. I don't try to force anything. I just let the game come to me, and I play hard. Rebounds. Like I said, it's a lot about effort. That's what I can do every night. And points are gonna come some nights. Sometimes they won't. Just take what I get and just keep playing.
Nick, thank you. Guys, this is a young man who believes in himself.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Victor Oladipo. He's not always known to make the big headlines or get a lot of media attention, but he does make the big plays, and he made them throughout this one.
They don't come much more explosive than Victor Oladipo, guys. You give him an inch of space, and he'll blow right by you with that first step. It's that quickness that allows him to finish at the rim. This guy is the definition of explosion.
You know what, Ernie? I must admit it. I didn't see this kind of performance coming from him tonight. He's been coming off a stretch of game where he just looked lost out there. To see him turn around this quickly, it's a nice surprise. Play after play, he was getting after it, making plays, and making it look easy.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.